I'm on the B wall side. I've got this done all the way around to the D wall side. I'll come back and trim all these edges up. I'll snap a line and just cut it all nice and straight. There's a lot of screws here. What I've done where this dragon girt was, I've done a button pass. It's kind of a herringbone pattern. It's a lot easier to do this if you've got a wide enough girder you to get full bearing on the ends of your boards. If you cut a 45, more than likely they're not going to stay. I've seen people do that. It seems like a 45-degree angle outside where there's weather. It just has a tendency to open up. We'll walk around on the A wall side. I'm going to stay in the shade. I've been in the sun quite a bit. I'll work out this end here in the morning. I'm working now on the D wall side of the cabin, and hopefully I can get this done this afternoon. I'm screwing it down with 3-inch torque screws, and I try to hold my screws about 3/4 of an inch from the outside edge. Well, I guess you can see I'm putting the boards down on the framing on the porch. This is all red cedar. Some of it's fairly green as far as being fresh cut. So I'm just kind of buttoning these up tight. They're going to shrink, and I can always go back through with a little skill saw and open these gaps up if I need to. So water, any rainwater that gets on this will go on through and not set on the boards. And I'm trying to not sink my screws too deep. There's one there's a little bit deep. I like to keep them kind of flush with the top, but you can't always do that when you're putting these down. This is all red cedar that I'm using on the top for the floor. These are 1.5 inches by a full 6 inches wide. I think I saw 160 or 180 of these, quite a bit. Now it looks nice and pretty and red, but when the sun hits it or the air hits it, it will turn. It just doesn't seem to keep that pretty red color. It will fade out. As you can see here, this is already beginning to fade out. But it's a good wood for me to use for something like this. Fairly inexpensive for me. We have a lot of red cedar on our property. Sometimes I can tighten these up just with a screw, and sometimes I'll use my little wedge system. I'm working out these boards that go on the corner where I'm doing the button pass or herringbone, and I'm letting them break on this girder here. So as I get closer to the corner, my boards keep getting shorter, so I'll be able to use some boards that I wouldn't normally use for a full length one. I'll get some boards cut and then I'll start putting it down. Well, I've got I think 8 boards cut. I'm gonna have to scoot them back so I can see the joist. I just kind of bumped them up here where they would lay, so I got to have a little bit of working room. Let's keep some of this back. I think I can tell where I'm at. Well, I had to open up another box of screws just to put 2 little bitty pieces down. Well, I'll put a little plug in here, but other than that, I've got it all down. Praise the Lord. Been a pretty good chore. I'm glad I've got it all down. I've got the porch trimmed up, all the cedar boards, all the way around. I just snapped a line across there, measured out 1 inch, so there's 1 inch overhang on the ends of these boards. And when I put the post up, I'll hold them back 1 inch from the outside edge. I'm really happy with the way this turned out. It's quite a bit of work, but it's down. It's good and solid. And I like the way this corner turned out with the button pass or herringbone.